take home with you this evening, we ask that you keep them completely inside the car. These windows were held up by a newfangled thing they discovered at the turn of the century. That is the 19th century, not the 20th. Thing called gravity. And they're still trying to figure out what it is. If you ask a physicist today, he'd say, I don't know what it is. And they're being truthful. They really haven't figured it out. But these windows do fall on their own. They do not tell us when they're going to fall. They're heavy. They will hurt you. So, in all seriousness, keep all your body parts inside the car. What is our
and you say this car was originally from New Orleans?
Yep. This car ran in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yes.
Cool.
It came up on a
Flatbed
rail car.
Rail car?
Rail car, yeah.
Rail car.
Cool. We have more people coming?
No, but we got a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
So. Rear doors are open.
Okay. I'll go back and close those.
It costs at least 1,000 times more to move the car than.
So I say we got it for $1, and it cost us $1,400 to move it. Now I've spoken with managers, and I've pleaded your case, and they've told me under no circumstances are we serving peanuts, popcorn, pretzels, or drinks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. For those that don't know, these little lines here, if you wanted to stop the car, you pull these. Now, we've obviously disconnected it for obvious reasons, because if we didn't, we'd be going along and all of a sudden, and we don't want to do that. Because that happened on one of the cars when it was still active, and I was operating the car at the time. I'm looking forward, I cannot see anything that's going on behind me. All of a sudden, stop the car, what's going on, folks? Thou shalt not do that. So they disconnected. Things in here were for schedule. They put the schedule of the trolley, whatever it was, and they fill those periodically. We've got a couple minutes yet. Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to be a trolley operator? We can get you a form to be a trolley operator. Yeah. Costs a couple of weekends. Costs you a little bit of money. Well, they're going to charge you double.
Just out of curiosity, how much does it cost? I'm just curious.
To do what?
To run a trolley.
You mean how much does the electricity cost?
No, how much would a train to be trained to be a trolley?
Oh, I think it was $150.
That's not bad.
And if you do it, if you complete your OJT training within 2 years, they give you 2/3 of it back. So actually, it could end up costing you $50. So it's not too bad. They have a program coming up called an operator for an hour, where they'll take one of our cars out. They'll take one of our operators out with you, show you how to operate the car, and let you tinker with it for a few minutes. That costs more than become an operator, and they don't give it back. So.
My son was asking when they last ran in Pittsburgh, trolleys. When they take the last ones off.
70, was it in the 80s? The late 70s.
Well, the PCC era cars continued to operate into the 90s in the South Hills. Now the light rail system operates on the same right-of-way, and between Washington Junction and Library, PA, they actually operate on the same tracks. They weren't totally rebuilt.
The light rail, you say the overheads, or are they all third rail?
That's all overhead, yeah.
All overhead. So technically, they're still operating.
They're still operating, because in a transition phase, they just put extenders on the overhead wires so pantographs could run on them, so that they wouldn't foul up with the.
I do have another question here. I know this is CXX territory. Do you guys actually work with the CXX railroad up this way?
No. We're different gauges, and the railroad that runs down here is the Pittsburgh and Ohio Central.
Okay, Ohio Central. Okay, I wasn't sure. Sorry about that.
Okay. No, that's good. Good question.
All right. The track is yours. Whenever you're ready to go, sir.
All right.
Another train ride.
You got a key down there, Bob?
I do.
Good.
I have a brake handle too.
That we have.
Now we can go. We have brakes on this. If we were operating that car with the brakes in the doors. And it's a 600 volt direct current overhead line, which when we turn it on in the morning, every line we have, every overhead line is powered up.
Where's Powerhouse?
This car is designed to run on a flat street, so it only has 2 motors. You get the heavier cars that are trying to go up down the hills, they have 4 motors. So that's basically the difference. Power comes down, goes through a series of resistors into the motor, and depending on how many resistors we use, it'll depend on how much power we use. We have to pay for all our power. Now, the interesting thing about that is, when the trolley line started, the trolley company owned the power company. So we got free power. Now it's the other way around. Don't forget to stop up there.
Well, we'll let you off out there.
Oh, you're gonna walk up?
Yeah, I think maybe it's better to do that. To get an answer out, it goes along. And they're switching between the tracks.
What we're going to do is go up to our Allison station. I used to say I didn't say I couldn't anything up the sea legs, but I wasn't, and I didn't. Now I got the calcium legs. Sometimes they don't work so well. We're going to get off here at the Trolley Allison station. We're going to walk up to our museum building. We're in the process of moving cars. It's just going to be a mess. So rather than try to get in squeezed in between a bunch of cars, we're going to do this and hopefully it'll work out better for us. If you have any questions at all during the tour or anything, feel free to ask. If I don't know the answer, I'll refer you to somebody that does. Him. He's not going to be there to defend himself. That's one thing I learned when I worked for the government. Whoever's not there, they're the fault. They're in the process. They've got 2 cars out now. So we'll see what happens here.
What's the orange one back?
Which the second one back?
Yeah.
26?
832, you have permission past Allison to McLean and return.
We're debarking for the passengers at Allison, then I'll go up and turn the car around at McLean.
All right. We'll get off here at the front.
Here you go.
Yes, sir.
Watch your step, please.
Be very
And
careful getting off the first.
Move down another.
I got it. I don't know.
Right hand if needed.
Be careful getting off. The first step is the hardest one. It's the longest one. If you have difficulty getting off, sometimes it's easier to get off going backwards.